Hi, thanks for tuning in to This Week in Foosball. We are sitting here with Mr. Dave Courington. How you doing, Dave?
Well, thanks.
For those of y'all who don't know who he is, maybe you can explain to everybody what you do for a living.
Okay. I'm with Tornado Foosball and have worked with the company full-time since 1983. We're a division of Brunswick Billiards. I'm currently a Vice President of Promotions. I'm responsible not only for soccer tournaments, but we do air hockey promotions. We're heavily involved in pool leagues. For instance, this year I've been to 13 state pool tournaments, around, and then we have our big tournament here in Vegas in May, so it keeps pretty busy in the spring. But started with Tornado, as I said a minute ago, in '83, and started playing foosball in 1974, and started promoting the game, buying equipment and putting it out in the Houston area. Bought my first equipment in 1976, and bought 4 tables on Friday, ran my first tournament on Sunday, and I've been running tournaments ever since. And lots of times when I did have my route in Houston, I ran tournaments 7 nights a week around the Houston area. So I've been promoting the game for some time, and really enjoy the promotional aspect of the business. I've been involved in some of the international competitions as well. We took tables into the UK and Germany in the early 90s. Helped with Larry Davis and we did a lot of tournaments over there, and got Tornado a foothold across the pond. So it's foosball's what I do, and have been doing it for a long time.
I think I've known you since '80, maybe somewhere in there, and I've watched what you've done for table soccer, and I personally think that you've done nothing but good for the sport. I think you're one of the main reasons why the sport has gotten to where it is these days. I just want to let you know that I appreciate that.
Thanks.
How are sales going overseas?
We have challenges internationally because of the price for a table. You know, there's so many low-cost, locally made tables. And our product, where it's a premium here in the United States, it's certainly a premium there. Particularly when you add in the import tax. And lots of times import duties is 1,000%. So we have our challenges, but we're certainly growing. And right now, the majority of our sales are international. And, with not only with foosball, but with all the products that we make as a company, international is where our biggest growth is. But
you told me earlier in the week about sales being down across the board. Maybe we can touch on that a bit.
Yeah, the amusement industry, I'm here in town also with the Amusement Showcase International trade show that we have every spring. And attendance was down there, and the amusement industry, Carlos, is going through a contraction. The industry itself is getting smaller. There's fewer locations. There's lots of external factions that's kind of pushed in that. The Mothers Against Drunk Driving, smoking is out of favor. Folks like to go to bars, or when they drink, they like to smoke. So that's really had a negative effect. And the economy is here in the U.S. is not as robust as it once was, so the entire amusement industry is down, and because of that, foosball is likewise down.
Sure. Just like anything else would be negatively affected by high gas prices, which could be a reason why there aren't as many people here this weekend as normally there would be.
Yeah, and in years past, the amusement industry is kind of counter-cyclical to the economy. When folks are laid off, when they're out of jobs, the amusement industry kind of thrives. It's cheap entertainment. During the Depression, entertainment was the one industry that wasn't negatively affected because folks need a release. They need to go out and do something. And, going out to a tavern and having a drink, playing a game of foosball, it's a great social interaction. It takes your mind off stuff. It relieves a lot of stress. But with there's just a lot of stuff now. I talked about the smoking and the drinking laws, and certainly not wanting to indicate that's negative. It's just change in society. So this time, on the downturn of economy, amusements is not doing as well as it's done in the past.